Attention Patriots Nation. The latest news coming out of Foxborough is absolutely wild. There's smoke rising behind the scenes, and the question everyone's asking is, are the Patriots quietly building their way back to the top of the NFL? Insiders are already leaking hot info, strategic moves are happening in the background, and the atmosphere is full of anticipation. The front office seems to be cooking up a bold plan, and if it all comes together, mark my words, the Patriots are headed to the playoffs, and maybe even the Super Bowl. So before we go any further, smash that like button if you feel this team is ready to silence the haters and shock the league. Let's show the strength of the Patriots fan base. And if you, like me, believe that the Super Bowl is within reach, drop it proudly in the comments. Go Pats, I believe. Something is brewing in Foxborough. And no, it's not just another training camp. Patriots fans, something different is happening this offseason, something raw, something real. And it's all playing out in a way we've never seen before. If you haven't watched Forged in Foxborough yet, the Patriots' answer to Hard Knocks, you're missing out on what might just be the clearest window into the new soul of this franchise. This isn't your typical polished NFL documentary. This is a culture shift, and it's unfolding in real time under the watchful eye and iron grip of one Mike Vrabel. Right from the first frame, you feel it. The tone, the intensity, the seriousness of intent. The show opens with Vrabel addressing the team. No music, no fluff, no Hollywood drama. Just football. Vrabel isn't here to make friends, he's here to build a program. I want this to be a place you're proud of. I want you to protect it. I want you to fight for it. And if you thought that was just coach speak, he proves otherwise minutes later by literally calling out a player mid-meeting to demonstrate a blocking drill right in front of the team. No script, no rehearsal, just grit. The message is clear. This is no longer last year's Patriots. Vrabel is not interested in the past. Why the fuck would I care about what happened last year, he growls. I'm focused on today, tomorrow, and the next day. That laser focus is exactly what New England has been lacking. Gone are the days of lax locker room vibes and directionless Sundays. Vrabel is reviving what fans have desperately been craving, the Patriot way, the culture that defined 2 decades of dominance. And he's doing it his way, with brutal honesty, respect, trust, and above all, accountability. You mess up, you own it, or you're out. This culture reset is about more than speeches. It's about who's really pulling the strings in Foxborough now. Enter Elliott Wolf. Last season, he was the guy making all the picks, all the decisions, or so it seemed. But Forged in Foxborough paints a different picture. This year, Wolf looks more like a facilitator than a shot caller. He checks in constantly with Vrabel and Ryan Cowden, the new right-hand man brought in from Tennessee. This is Vrabel's staff now, and it shows.
During the draft process, Wolf is seen repeatedly deferring to Vrabel and Cowden. You guys good with this? He asks. Are we sure? This isn't the old top-down, autocratic system that got us into trouble post-Brady. This is collaborative. It's focused. It's football first. It's clear that Vrabel has final say, and that's exactly how it should be. We also get unprecedented access to the Patriots draft war room. From the Senior Bowl to the Combine to the final moments before calling in picks, the show takes us behind the curtain in a way that even HBO's Hard Knocks rarely does. We see them zeroing in on guys like Will Campbell, Kyle Williams, Braden Swenson, and Tavon Henderson, not just for their skills, but for their attitude, their drive, their fit in this new culture. Every scouting report, every conversation, every hesitation, it's all laid bare. And let's talk about Will Campbell. From the moment his name came up, it was clear he's not just another rookie. He's the starting left tackle. No question. No competition. No rotation. The show confirms it with a snapshot of the offensive line depth chart. Campbell's name is right there at the top. And when Vrabel called him on draft night, first words out of his mouth, I promise you that's the last time you'll knock the S*** out of me. Apparently, Campbell flattened Vrabel in a workout, and Vrabel loved every second of it. That's what I want this program to be, he told the team. Then there's the chemistry, not just between coach and players, but among the players themselves. Campbell and Williams texting immediately after being drafted. The kind of immediate bond that's impossible to fake. The vibe is contagious, and it's spreading fast through the locker room. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. The trades that almost happened. The Bears tried to move up one spot for Tavon Henderson, offering the 39th pick and a 2025 7th rounder. Then came a more tempting offer, allegedly from the Texans, possibly routed through the Raiders, offering picks 58, 79, and a 2026 third rounder for that same number 38 slot. That's a lot of capital. And the Patriots said no. They stayed put. They took Henderson. That tells you everything you need to know about how highly they value him. Was it the right call? That's up for debate, but there's no doubting the conviction behind the decision. And conviction is the word that defines this entire production. Every scene, every moment screams belief. Belief in the players. Belief in the process. Belief in the future. But here's the kicker. There's not a single negative moment in all 73 minutes. Not one. No cuts. No setbacks. No second guesses. This isn't just a documentary. It's a full-on propaganda piece. A love letter to Patriots football. And you know what? I'm here for it. If you're a fan, you'll be grinning like a maniac by the end. Forged in Foxborough doesn't just sell you hope. It makes you feel it. You walk away thinking playoffs, thinking comeback, thinking Dynasty 2.0. But you also walk away realizing this is the Patriots telling their own story, controlling the narrative, and doing it with style. So now, the question is yours, Patriots Nation. Do you believe in the vision Mike Vrabel is building? Do you buy into this new chapter? Would you have made the trades they turned down? How do you grade this offseason? Let's hear it in the comments. Is it an A, B, C, D, or are you still skeptical? Let's talk about it. Let's debate. Let's keep the fire going. And remember, we're just getting started. Episode 2 is on the way. And if this is what Forged in Foxborough looks like now, imagine what it'll be when the season begins. Because what we're seeing isn't just a preseason puff piece, it's a declaration of intent, a message to the league, to the media, and maybe even to ourselves. The New England Patriots are done licking their wounds. This is not a rebuild. This is a revival. And the torch isn't just being passed. It's being reforged, red hot, in the hands of people who lived through the dynasty and are hell-bent on bringing that fire back. Mike Vrabel isn't a placeholder. He isn't a yes man. He's a soldier of the old guard with a vision sharpened by experience. When he talks about football, it isn't with abstract concepts or motivational cliches. It's real. It's practical. It's personal. You could see it when he ran those workouts with players, when he sat in on draft meetings, when he picked up the phone to speak directly to the rookies. That's not optics. That's ownership. He's not just coaching this team. He's inhabiting it. And let's not overlook the symbolism of it all. Bringing in Vrabel, a man who bled for this team on the field, who helped raise banners in Foxborough, who understands better than anyone what it means to play Patriot football, it sends a signal. Not just to the locker room, but to the fan base. This team remembers who it is. What's more, Forged in Foxborough shows that Vrabel isn't doing this alone. Ryan Cowden, his right-hand man, is deeply embedded in this process. From combined to draft day, it's clear these two speak the same language. They trust each other. They challenge each other. And maybe most importantly, they're being given room to work. That's a far cry from the power struggles and isolated decision-making we've seen in recent years. And let's be honest, those past years have been rough. No clear identity, questionable draft choices, half-measured free agency moves, and a lack of cohesive leadership. Watching this series, it's like stepping into a different universe. One where every move feels deliberate. Every player is evaluated with care. Every draft pick is treated like a potential cornerstone. And for the first time in a long time,